gun store.
All right, let me interrupt you right there. Sorry.
right.
We have a call, actually, about gun control, if you'll put him on. Hello, you're on the air.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm doing good. Okay, good. I want to elaborate on the gun control you're talking about, and people. Okay, what I'm referring to is, in the world that we're living in today, it's really complicated because, I mean, we have a lot of bad people out there. And as you know, the home invasion that happened in Cheshire, you see that poor family that were killed. Now, I'm against gun control. I mean, I'm against somebody having weapons in their house. But at this time and age, we need protection.
That's right.
Protect your own family.
That's right.
You know,
You're
we have a lot of people that just do home invasion. You have to be prepared. I mean, the young lady was saying about, oh, yes, just get out of my house. You know, these people come in there with a purpose. They're coming in to rob you.
That's right.
They're coming in to take your livelihood. And you have to find a way how to protect yourself. I mean, you know, in a perfect world, of course, all you have to do is just, you know, everybody gets along. But we have to face the reality of it.
That's exactly
Florida has a law that you could carry a gun even in your car because of carjacking. People come right up to your car, knock on your window, and want to rob your car. How you going to defend yourself from that? You're just going to never have your car?
You're
then you got to go through the whole loopholes of trying to get your car back. He could probably just shoot you and get your car.
Yep.
They have a law that they could carry a concealed weapon in their car. I mean, you know, we live in a very tough world right now. You know, that's what you have to realize. And when you do go out, make sure you always go out in groups. Don't never go out by yourself, especially if you're a young lady. Now this time of day, oh no. Anyway, that's what I have to say about the gun control, and I hope that'll help you out a little bit.
All right, thank you very much for your call. We respect your opinions, and thanks again for the call. All right, so going on with gun control, do you guys have anything to
Well,
say
I think guns
briefly?
in a car would be an awful idea. I think sometimes, you know, one bad look from a driver next to you, and next thing you know, they're shooting. So,
Well, that's why you keep it
car.
I
I definitely.
to hold it up.
Car's a
The
lethal
gentleman who
weapon,
called
too.
had
It's a
many
2,000
valid.
pound
One
weapon right
honk
there.
and
Yeah.
there's
I
a
mean,
shot.
the gentleman who called had very valid
Yes, he
points.
did.
I mean, we do need to protect ourselves, but I do think there may be better ways than owning a gun. It's a very, very difficult topic to discuss.
It really
as you
is,
can see,
and
because there's so many sides to it.
It is, and you know, going off what you said, it is difficult because guns can be used for defense.
But they can be used against somebody.
Right, and there's really, in this day and age, like he was saying, you have to face reality that you cannot trust everyone, and that's true. But also, because you can't trust anyone, you need guns for defense. It can work both ways.
Yeah, I mean, because it depends on which situation you're coming from. I mean, unfortunately, someone in your family could get shot by some wacko. But there's another side where someone does come into your house, try to rob you, and you don't have a gun. And, I mean, there's just some times where people would feel safer with a gun. I don't know. I've never been in a home invasion situation, thank God. So, I don't you know.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. I guess it really does depend on the type of situation you had experience with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I know. I'm just afraid of, like, you know, gun recoil. You know, because I'm such a
Oh,
small
yeah.
person. I mean, you know,
it can break your wrist, yeah.
me holding a
Yeah.
gun, you know, if somebody's in my home and, you know, I'm shooting a gun
Yes,
and,
there's
you
no
know, I'm
proof
nervous, I'm
knowing that
shaking,
they
I
know
could
how
end
to
up shooting
shoot.
myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Well,
it is a scary situation.
It is.
There was a kid wasn't there a kid who got killed by that?
I'm
An
sure there
8-year-old
are
last
many.
year.
Yeah.
That was at a gun
Firing
show. That's one
range.
thing I'm definitely
But you know what?
opposed to.
He had an Uzi too, one of the small submachine guns, which
They,
I don't think
if
is
you
right.
own a
You can't
gun-
give an 8-year-old a machine gun.
you should be a
That's-
responsible person.
if you own a gun, you
But it's
need to
hard
know
to
how to
prove
use
who
it.
is responsible
That's the
and
first
who is
thing. You need to
irresponsible.
know.
How do you
yeah,
prove
you're
that?
exactly right.
How
You
do you
need to
prove
know
that?
Check. If
how
you
to
have
use
a kid
it.
in your house and you're buying a gun for your house, they shouldn't sell it to you.
Yeah.
'Cause that
Well,
kid's-
especially if it's like
the kid's guaranteed to
Well,
find
and
it.
that could cause more
yeah,
controversy.
and I mean like a shotgun or an automatic weapon, a machine gun.
I mean,
I
I
don't
know-
think they should be on the
I know a
market
woman
for
whose
regular
father was
citizens.
a police officer, And when he came into the house, she said that he would take out, like they had a gun, and he would take the bullets out of the gun, put the gun in one place, and she said he would put the bullets in another place, and said she never knew to this day where they were. And she's in her 20s now. So I think it's a very high level of security if you do have a gun in your house.
Oh, yeah, because you can't let your kids get anywhere near
Oh
it.
gosh,
Yeah.
no.
Loaded or not, they can still hurt themselves if it's not loaded.
Now, people have gun collections. I mean, and people who collect guns have big guns. I mean, they have machine
Yeah,
guns.
the majority of the time they're not loaded.
Right, and
when they're-
And
If-
I would
if-
imagine they're responsible with them, too.
right, if you do have a gun collection and have a lot of guns, they need to be kept out of the reach of children, first of all, and they
Locked
need,
up
yeah, right, they
Definitely.
need to be
in a case.
encased in
Yeah.
something. One of my dad's friends actually has a gun collection. He keeps them in a vault, and people just need to be really cautious, especially if you're owning more than a pistol or a handgun.
Are there any other subjects like education or anything that you'd like
Actually,
to
I was thinking of the underwear bomber, the guy in
Andy
Detroit.
Who,
know.
who was?
You know, the guy
Oh.
who tried to
Christmas
blow up.
Day.
That's what they call him now.
The underwear bomber.
The underwear bomber.
I was
that
about to say.
went off in his pants. That's what they're calling him.
Well-
You could call him many other names,
Epic
but
fail.
that's it. Precisely, that's what it was. And
How-
how do you think Obama responded to that?
Did he respond? Would
After
he
3
respond?
days after playing golf.
Yeah.
He had
that's-
to
yeah.
finish his golf game first. That's why he was criticized a lot for that. I mean, I don't think he's good with terrorism. I really don't. I think he's too soft.
What do you guys think
On a
about
point.
Obama?
He is too soft.
I
with
think that-
terrorism.
How do you think he's doing so
I
far?
know the man had walked away from the security checkpoint when the man had gone through, so I believe that airports should have really tight security. I know for the week or so after that, there was extreme security in airports, and there was very, very long delays. But I believe that's what our country needed.
Well,
Because people are so scared. I'd rather be 5 hours late for something than have my
The thing
plane
is, though,
blow
is that
up.
he came from a different country, though.
Well,
So-
that was. I think he was at an airport in Amsterdam where they failed, and they let him go
Yeah.
through. He had a one-way ticket, $3,000, no luggage.
That's
I mean,
that's
Right,
something
yeah,
that does
you're
look
exactly right.
suspicious, and which is why I think they should have. I know I saw
and
something.
his father called to tell him that he's going to do something crazy. He was a jihadist. He was on a mission.
And that's a
And
very,
we
very
ignored-
difficult
we
situation,
ignored
and
the
that's
father's
more
warning.
international security than just
Right.
for our own
Yeah.
nation.
Well, our nation's pretty pathetic too at times at the airport. I mean, they search old ladies, but they don't search, people that
Yeah.
look more
You're,
suspicious.
you're absolutely right.
But who can you say who's suspicious and who's not?
That's why I'm for profiling. As controversial as it is, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because right now, we still really don't, people still don't know who our true enemy is. I mean, people are paranoid. People at airports, I mean,
You have
if
to
a
take
guy walks
precautions.
through.
You
and-
can't
I
be
mean,
I mean,
too safe.
I was watching something, and I believe it was 60 Minutes, but they have a new invention that will take, a picture of your body, and it will be sent to a different place, and they can literally search your body. It's as good as a strip search to see if you have any bombs or any weapons on you.
Now, I like that. The only problem is, who is it really going to?
They said that it goes to someone who's trained to operate, this kind of search.
To detect that stuff.
Yeah. See, we
Right.
need an airport like.
It has it doesn't even compare to the radiation of a CAT scan, which is excellent. So I
Well,
believe that's something
yeah.
we should install into our airports.
A lot of women are against it though. For
I mean,
Our
obvious reasons.
Go on.
TSA or whatever is not good at all.
No.
Because I think it was like 2 years ago or so, I think I read that they did a test at LAX out in Los Angeles, and they put like bombs, quotation marks, in bags, and 95% I think got through TSA, and they didn't detect them. And
TSA
Yeah.
is the
the airport security people.
Yeah.
But